This forgotten crop is secretly saving America's farms, and your garden too. If you've been gardening for a while, maybe even for decades like many of us here on Soilsage Chronicles, you've probably noticed the subtle changes in the land. Summers feel hotter. Rain comes when it wants, not when we need it. And the soil, that invisible foundation of every thriving garden, doesn't respond the way it used to. Maybe your tomatoes struggled last June, or your lawn turned brittle well before the 4th of July. If you've ever stood in your backyard holding your hose and thought, why is everything so thirsty these days? Across America, even the vast farm fields face the same challenge. Oceans of corn and soy stretch toward the horizon, but underneath those tall green stalks, the soil is quietly running out of breath. It's tired, thirsty, and pushed harder than nature ever intended. Fertilizers get heavier, irrigation runs longer, and each year the land becomes a little less alive. But here on Soilsage Chronicles, we believe that every gardener, no matter your age, your lot size, or your soil type, deserves to know the quiet truths nature has been whispering for thousands of years, and sometimes those truths come from the most unexpected places. Today, I want to talk about a crop most Americans walk right past without even knowing its name: sorghum. This ancient grain has survived deserts, droughts, and centuries of neglect, and it's quietly teaching us how to rebuild soil, improve gardens, and thrive even in the toughest seasons ahead. If you settle in with a cup of tea and an open mind, I promise you'll see your backyard in a whole new light. Deep in the American Midwest, think Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, farmers know the feeling of a summer sun that feels almost personal. The air shimmers above the fields, the ground cracks, and corn leaves curl inward as if shielding themselves from the heat. Many gardeners recognize this same struggle in our own backyards. Even the hardiest plants droop under relentless sun. But sorghum is different. This plant doesn't panic, it doesn't wilt, and it certainly doesn't demand constant water. Instead, it stands steady and patient, a quiet survivor that learned endurance 5,000 years ago on the plains of Africa. There, in harsh sunlight and unpredictable rainfall, sorghum evolved remarkable resilience. Its roots dive deep into the soil, sometimes more than 6 feet, tapping into moisture reserves other plants can't reach. For gardeners, the lesson is clear. Deep roots equal deep resilience. Plants that grow downward instead of just outward are better prepared for dry spells, hold themselves steady during heat waves, and bounce back quickly when conditions improve. It's a philosophy we can adopt in our own gardens, whether through sorghum itself or by choosing drought-tolerant plants like rosemary, sage, yarrow, or okra. Over time, these deep-rooted species create gardens that are less needy, more sustainable, and much more enjoyable to tend. If you've spent long hours in your garden, you know the magic often happens below the surface. The soil, rich, dark, and alive, is the hidden engine behind every healthy plant. Sorghum excels at nurturing this hidden world. Unlike crops that strip nutrients and leave the soil exhausted, sorghum sheds tiny fragments of its roots as it grows. Underground, these fragments feed billions of microbes that transform lifeless dirt into living soil. Scientists call this process rhizodeposition, while farmers often refer to it as a carbon pump. For gardeners, it's simply the soil healing itself, slowly but surely. Season after season, sorghum increases organic matter in the ground, making it darker, richer, and easier to work with. Trials in Texas, Senegal, and Australia show that land planted in sorghum gains fertility year after year, while land planted exclusively with corn or other conventional crops loses vitality. You can totally replicate this at home. Just, incorporate deep-rooted cover crops like sorghum Sudan grass, winter rye, crimson clover, or even daikon radish into your off-season garden. When their roots naturally die back, they leave behind these channels and organic matter, gently loosening your soil, without any digging, tilling, or heavy lifting at all. For seniors, honestly, this is a real game changer. You don't need to work harder, you just need soil that works with you. Anyone who's watched water run straight across a summer dry garden knows the frustration of compacted soil. Sorghum, though, performs another quiet miracle here. Its roots carve deep pathways that last long after harvest. These channels act like a sponge, allowing rainwater to sink underground instead of just running off. Farmers, describe this transformation as turning concrete into sponge. The result? Well, soil becomes more porous, more alive, and way better at storing water. Plants survive droughts more easily, microbes stay active, and honestly, gardeners spend far less time dragging hoses around. Backyard gardeners can totally recreate this effect with a bit of patience and consistency. Add organic matter slowly, a thin layer of compost, shredded leaves, grass clippings, or even wood chips over time. Pair that with plants that naturally break up compacted ground, like daikon radish, alfalfa, comfrey, or sorghum Sudan grass. With each season, your soil will improve, your garden will need less effort, and plants will really thrive with less stress. Sorghum doesn't just improve soil, it actually restores balance to the ecosystem. Walk into a sorghum field and wow, you'll find bees, wasps, hoverflies, and lacewings all busy at work. Researchers have identified over 29 families of pollinators in a single sorghum plot. Once life takes root in an area, the garden's balance just returns naturally. You can apply this lesson at home by planting flowers and crops that provide nectar, pollen, and shelter throughout the season. Borage, cosmos, fennel, goldenrod, lavender, and even small patches of buckwheat or native grasses invite pollinators back into your yard. When pollinators flourish, your tomatoes set more fruit, peppers grow bigger, and squash and fruit trees respond with abundance. Sorghum also produces natural compounds that deter pests, showing us that healthy ecosystems can protect themselves when we work with nature rather than against it. Sorghum is called the camel of crops in parts of Africa and India because it thrives where almost nothing else will. Poor soil, minimal water, high heat, it adapts with quiet endurance. As gardeners, especially senior gardeners, we can take the same lessons into our backyards. Instead of fighting tough soil, work with it. Choose deep-rooted, drought-tolerant plants, build soil through organic matter, and let nature handle the heavy lifting. Rotate crops wisely. Plant a soil-building species one season, followed by nutrient-hungry crops like tomatoes, beans, or corn. Over time, your garden becomes self-sustaining, resilient, and easier to maintain, without straining your body or budget. And perhaps the greatest lesson of all, resilience is built slowly, season by season. Consistency, patience, and respect for natural processes yield far more than short-term fixes ever could. Gardening doesn't have to be a battle, even as our bodies change. Sorghum teaches us that abundance doesn't come from force, it comes from balance. Water deeply but less often, let roots do the work, feed the soil, invite pollinators, and respect the rhythms of the land. When you garden this way, your backyard becomes a sanctuary rather than a chore. Even small adjustments, mulching, leaving plant residue to decompose, adding compost, help your soil improve quietly over time. Plants thrive, water penetrates deeper, pests are naturally controlled, and you get to enjoy your garden without unnecessary strain. Sorghum shows that gardening can evolve with you, growing gently alongside your life. While sorghum may not yet be a common backyard plant in the United States, its principles are universal: deep roots, patient growth, soil building, natural pest management, and pollinator support are all strategies that can transform any garden. Whether you plant sorghum itself or simply mimic its methods with cover crops, herbs, and native species, the results are powerful, sustainable, and deeply rewarding. By adopting these practices, your garden can become a living, breathing system that thrives through drought, heat, and changing seasons. You'll spend less energy, water less, and enjoy more abundance, all while building a connection with the land that lasts a lifetime. Sorghum is more than a forgotten crop. It's a quiet teacher. It shows us that the best gardens are built from the ground up, through patience, balance, and cooperation. By following its example, you can transform your backyard into a resilient, thriving space that grows with you, not against you. If this article inspired you, I encourage you to subscribe to Soilsage Chronicles for more tips, lessons, and insights from the world of sustainable gardening. Share this with your fellow gardeners, friends, or family who might also benefit from learning how to work with the land rather than fight it. Your garden is ready to thrive, and sorghum is showing us exactly how.